Among the tremendous blessings and great blessings of being a priest is being invited into people's homes, to enter into people's homes. Homes are really a holy place where so much life takes place. Another great blessing of being a fully engaged, active Catholic, and preparing for priesthood is being invited and entering into many churches. Many churches. It's a great gift as Catholics that we have, that all across the world we have houses of God that we're invited into. What are some of the most memorable, impactful churches you've ever been in? That's something to reflect upon. Perhaps what are churches or places we'd one day want to make pilgrimage to and see with our own eyes, to pray. I think one of the most memorable churches I've been in is called St. Clement's in Rome. And it has this most wonderful depiction of what we hear about today in this gospel. And in the apse, at the very center, going out from the cross, the crucifix, is this extensive, massive growth of life. A vine with branches filling up every inch of this apse. It's truly a remarkable thing to behold, and even to look up. St. Clement's in Rome. And it gets to this profound reality. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Remain in me as I remain in you. There's Christians who will often ask, in a sort of, because they would desire others to share in this, they'll ask, do you have a personal relationship with Jesus? Do you have a personal relationship with Jesus? It's a fair question. By fair, I mean it's okay. But what I would find, it stops too short. It remains too shallow. It does not go to the full depths in which Jesus invites us. Do you have a personal relationship with Jesus? How would we answer that question? We are made not merely for relationship with Jesus, being alongside Jesus, but made for this abiding union with God. In this gospel, I am the vine, you are the branches. Remain in me as I remain in you. That wonderful apse. All the branches connected to that vine are connected to the cross, united to the cross. And so for us to ask, how do I remain in him? How do I remain in Jesus? And very practically, on a daily basis, how do I remain in Jesus? On a weekly basis, how do I remain in Jesus? How do I abide? How do I have union with God? See, the cross, the crucifix, where the blood and water poured forth from Jesus' side 2,000 years ago for the salvation of all. The question is, 2,000 years later, how do I become present there? How do I allow the water and blood that flows from Jesus to actually reach me? How do I allow the graces that Jesus has given for salvation to apply? The gift as Catholic Christians is that we are given every single means there is, not merely for personal relationship, but for union with God, union with him. And above all, how we come in contact, how we remain in him, is through the sacraments. Every worthy, fruitful reception of the sacraments grows our union with him. It's direct contact with our Lord on the cross. I'd conclude St. John Paul II. He said, these are the three indispensable means to remain in him. He said, prayer, confession, and the Mass. As long as these three are a part of our regular life, prayer, confession, and the Mass, we can be assured that we will remain in him and he in us.